Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Shaw.
Well, it's now 20 minutes before the hour on this. Thank goodness it's Friday morning and we're looking at a pretty nice day ahead here on the high desert. Our average high is 64 degrees. We're headed for temperatures that are going to be about 10 degrees warmer than that. That'll be true overnight tonight as well. So not quite as cold tonight as it has been the last couple of nights. Highway 97 in La Pine, pretty indicative of where we all are, nice and clear. We're looking at clear skies this morning and not a ton of frost. We've had some very frosty mornings here of late, but this morning either some areas are not cold enough or the humidity isn't quite high enough. You may still see a little bit of frost on your windshield, but it won't be as severe as you have seen of late. Well, the western U.S. overall is in pretty good shape. We're already starting to get some snow in the Rocky Mountains of Montana and a little bit of rain in the Puget Sound area. That's all a part of a system that's actually going to bring some heavy snow damage to many areas through the Rocky Mountains of Canada and into the U.S. There'll also be a lot of heavy rain that'll be associated with this. We are far enough south, and by we I mean the entire state of Oregon, that we are going to see minimal effects from this. Central Oregon, we may get a few scattered clouds out of this. The Gorge and out toward Pendleton, they're already starting to see some of that. Portland, down through the Gorge and out toward Idaho, they may see a little bit by way of some rain, but it won't be nearly as severe as some others see. This will be a heavy snow event for the Rocky Mountains of Canada. We'll push some of that into Montana and off into the Plains states. You can see that the state of Oregon is right at the southern fringe of this, and that's pretty much where we'll stay. Saturday, the Portland area down as far south as maybe Corvallis, Salem, down into Eugene a little bit. They'll have a better shot at some rain Saturday. So will the Gorge. Central Oregon, we're going to stay at the southern fringe of this thing, so we're anticipating a pretty fair weekend. Yesterday we hit 64 at Roberts Field, right smack on the money of our average for this time of year. 63 at the Bend Airport. We're going to add about 10 degrees to all of that for the highs today. Certainly chilly enough to get things started. We're in the mid-20s to mid-30s for current temperatures. And the winds are not bad right now. They've been pretty light and variable. This is going to be the one caveat to a very fair day. We're going to see the winds pick up out of the west and northwest at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Some areas will see gusts as high as 20 to 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be a pretty breezy afternoon, and those heavier winds are going to stay with us for much of the night tonight. Well, daytime highs today are going to be gorgeous all across the Central Oregon region here. Low to mid-70s. Overnight lows tonight, not quite as cold as we've been. We're in mid-20s to mid-30s now. Tonight it'll be mid-30s to mid-40s, so about 10 degrees warmer as we go through the night. Now, things are going to stay pretty positive and pretty pleasant through the weekend. We'll be in the mid-60s for daytime highs, scattered through the 30s for overnight lows. It'll get a little cooler next week, so plan on some frosty mornings as we go through the middle of the week.